What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I wrote a blog the other day talking about why I tend to favor my 85mm over my 24-70 or any other lens that I own for that matter. So, and I kind of thought to myself, I should probably do a follow-up video on the channel about that, just because some people don't like to read or whatever the case may be, and like a video would kind of reinforce it. So I'm going to share with you guys the 3 reasons why I use my 85 over anything else. Let's get into it. So the number 1 reason, guys, is quality. So you can ask any professional photographer that prime lenses are sharper than zoom lenses. That is mainly because of like technical reasons, right? So there's a lot of glass in zoom lenses, and there's just a lot more that they pack into the lens, right? So when you have an 85mm, it's just pure glass, it's pure good quality. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna like lose quality depending on which focal length that you're at. It's prime lenses are just known for being really high quality and high resolution. So over my career, I've used prime lenses, and I've noticed that whenever I use my 85, I get really good skin detail and eye detail, and it's something that always keeps bringing me back. So definitely keep that in mind, guys. So if you guys are really just trying to mainly focus on image quality, which is a huge factor for any photographer, you can't go wrong with picking up a prime, especially an 85. The second reason, guys, is something that I don't think a lot of photographers talk about, and that is it keeps me from being a lazy photographer. So when I say lazy photographer, I mean someone that kind of you just zoom in and that just boom, you're zoomed in and that's it, right? It's very, I guess, it's easy to get comfortable with that, right? So the problem is that when you're not moving around, when you have that prime lens, your focal length is not changing, you're not really looking for new compositions, like you're not putting your subject against different backgrounds and things like that, or you're not getting lower, you're not getting higher, you're kind of just zooming in and getting that tight shot. So it's kind of like an easy way out that can kind of cut off a lot of possible shots that you could have gotten otherwise, right? So don't be scared to like move around, it's okay to get dirty, it's okay to like get down on the ground, get your elbows in the dirt, it's fine, right? Because when you get home and you upload those photos, you're going to be happy that you have a huge variety to choose from. Last but not least here, guys, so the third reason that I always reach for my 85 is the compression, right? So you can ask another thing you can ask any other professional photographer is the higher the focal length, the more compression you're going to get on your image, right? So if you take a 24mm photo, you're going to get a lot of distortion on your subject, especially if they're close. It's okay for like landscape and things like that. You don't really want that stuff for portraits. When you're using a high focal length and you're outdoors, you're going to get good compression, right? Here's a couple of examples from what I mean about that. So if you guys look at the footage here, you guys can see that those trees and all that foliage is actually really far away from my subject. But I was using an 85, and here's the final right here. You guys can see that the trees are literally compressed up against her, right? It doesn't look like she's in them, but they look a lot closer than what they actually were. And when you do this, you kind of create a nice, tight and neatly put together photo, right? So the higher the focal length, the more compression you'll get. That's why 85 and 105 and 200 are great focal lengths for natural light location portraits, because you are going to get that, and it just completely just makes everything just mesh together so much better, because you're not getting the sense of her being like disconnected from the photo at all. So it's all like a mental game, you know what I mean? So that really wraps it up, guys. It's a really short video today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and hope you guys learned something. I'm gonna leave a link to my blog down below. Feel free to jump over there from time to time. I do write blogs more often than I make videos, just because of my really hectic schedule. It's a lot easier for me to just write something really quick rather than making a video. And with all that said and done, I'll see you guys in the next one.